Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And yeah, balloons.
I'm crying. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm dying. I don't know if that's gonna come up in
Balloons
the
for the finale. Yay.
yeah.
Yay.
I don't know if that's gonna come up if y'all gonna see it, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna tell it anyway. Right as we started, and my balloons came up, and we didn't. The recording took a little bit to come in. Rick was like, "Yay, balloons!" And it just had me rolling. But okay, that's hilarious. But hi, I am Lana, your resident evil diva. I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. I am drinking on some water here because hydration is important. And I have my cup mug. And you can get your cup mug at lanascreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mugs. Period.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I am wearing it says Happy Hammerween. Happy Hammerween.
Oh,
Because it
oh.
is Jarvis Hammer from Dracula. Yes. Uh, See, I got a
Word.
whole new group of Drag King shirts during this season, so I got to wear them all. Yay.
I love that for you.
Me too. And I am also drinking water, but look at mine.
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
cold. Not you shaming my not cold water. Rude.
And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on a cup, and I'm also drinking some water. But
I
I
bet
always
yours is
like to
cold too.
grab a cute cup because
Mm-hmm.
have to.
And yes, y'all, it's the finale of King of Drags. We made it.
I'm
I'm
so happy, but
happy.
I'm so sad at the
No,
same
I
time.
was just about to say that. I'm happy, but I'm sad. It's bittersweet. It's like this was such a good season. I'm praying and I'm hoping that they are going to do a season two. I don't know about y'all, but if you watch this finale and you didn't fill out that survey and go tell them that yes, 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 give us a season two, I'm side on you for real. Like for real, I'm side on you because you really need to tell them they need a season two because this was such a great. If you looked at this season and you didn't like it, I have one question for you. Are you blind in one eye? How dare you not like this? How dare you not love this?
Right.
This was amazing. And yes, I am in this one. But
That didn't
even
even stop you.
But you still loved it.
but
You still
I
love it.
still loved it. So even if you are blind in one eye, you still should love this season of King of Drag because it was absolutely, positively amazing and such an amazing finale. I enjoyed this finale so much. So much. Even if I got spoiled on who won, it doesn't matter. I still wanted to see how it happened. And I did. Enjoyed it. And we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all jump in and talk about it. But before we do, y'all know what to do. Please, please, and please hit the subscribe button on you while you're here. If you haven't done that already, please do that because we are trying to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year on this channel and across all of our other channels. So we have 4 channels total. This one, 3 others. If you're a fan of competitive reality television, go to At the Cup Pod. If you are a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, At the Cup ESC. And if you're a fan of WWE Wrestling, At the Cup Ringside, help us out because a lot of fun things happen once we get those goals met. So help us reach our goals and thank you. Follow us on all of our audio podcast link. That's also in the description below as well. And our Patreon is open and ready for you to join it so you can get exclusive content, things that will never come out on the channel, and early access to things that will come out later but you'll get to see it first. So check all of that out. And yeah, join us, follow us on all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. So yeah. Now, what did y'all think about this finale?
Love it. Love the whole cast, the whole season, but the format of this finale was very good. Refreshing after watching so many, after being me personally, just me personally. over the drag race style of finale with the lip sync with this and like okay, they still had a lip sync here for the crown, but like it's everything else was different. So I didn't mind the lip sync in the finale because everything else made sense and felt correct. And even the lip sync felt correct. So like I love the way that this was done.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It was great to see everybody back again. I'm glad, especially because we just saw a finale where they did not bring everybody back. So good job, King of Drag. But yeah, I thought it was a really interesting finale. Really impressive performances all around. The top three, you could tell there was a lot of fight in them. We'll get into it individually. But I was like, oh, they all brought it. They all brought it. And I'm glad that they knew ahead of time somebody was going to be cut just so they could prepare themselves, because we see other shows where they may not expect that and they might get cut. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I like that they were upfront about that.
Absolutely. And let's just get right into this finale and how we even started the whole show off. Yeah, I
Obsessed.
mean, obsessed. Like we get a mini reunion slash, I don't even know, roast of maybe question and answer.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot, but I
Like
love that
that
they,
superlatives game, like
yeah,
the most likely or most
yeah.
yeah.
I and then all of them dressed like Murray Hill in their own little way. I love that. I like that they were able to bring them back for something instead of just saying, "Okay, hey, come walk a runway," and then sit on the side. Like they gave them parts to be a part of the finale, and I love this so much.
Yeah, they all looked so good as Murray. It was so funny. Like I wasn't expecting it. It was so good. I really loved the moment where I don't remember the question, but it was something about giving advice or helping, something like that. And they all kind of gave different answers and they talked about how just this cast in general just supports each other so much, even after the show. Like I love that moment. And I love this cast. This is the last time we get to talk about them, so I'm just gonna say it every time. I love this cast.
Yeah, it was cool to see everybody put their own spin on Murray's
Hmm.
style, because there's some pretty different ones here. There's some that are outside of the box. But I will say, I'm going to go ahead and tell my favorite. And they positioned him perfectly because I was obsessed with this suit from Pressure K. It looks so expensive. I love the gold, even the gold corsage over here. I was like, come on, Pressure K.
And the shoes.
The shoes.
I didn't notice those. Shocker.
Beautiful shoes.
Well, I'm
Beautiful. I
also,
want that. I want those shoes.
My eyes don't go that low.
David says, "I stopped
You
here
said I'm blind.
in one eye."
In one
In
eye.
the lower portions of
The
my
little portion of her
eyes.
eye. I agree. I think pressure. I love pressure's take on this, and I love Tuna Melt's take on this. I was like, I enjoy that, like keeping your heritage and your culture in there, but still doing an assignment is always going to make me go, yes, I live. I live for this. I thought they all did such, and even Charles, and then with the vacation.
It's
Look,
Murray
their
on vacation.
it's Murray on vacation. I live. I love it. I live for it. I was like, yep, this was so fun and so cute. And Murray just being there in the same in their suit, and then the intern coming out in their suit. It's
JJ.
like JJ. I was like, I love this. This was so good. I
Mhm.
found this to be such an like refreshing way to start the show. I enjoyed it.
And this segment probably had the most surprising part of the episode for me, because now I'm like, wait, how true is this? When they were talking about like potential, like who would most likely hook up or
Hmm.
whatever.
Romance.
Bromance, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the wording. But we learned about something with Tuna and Alexander.
Alexander. Hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. I don't know how true it is, but I'm
I mean,
here
I
for
think
it.
it's maybe platonic, like a
Platonic.
platonic,
Mhm.
like I mean, maybe we don't know.
But, well,
Allegedly.
I mean, Tuna, Alexander, if you want to come and tell us about it, we would love to hear about it. That'd be great. Spill the tea. But no, I think even whatever. I think it was so fun. It was so cute. It was such like seeing everybody's answers to all the different questions, and it just was different amongst everybody. And I love that everybody felt a certain way about everybody, and the way they were like, we loved leaving because Tuna always had the Tuna van and the carpool, whatever. And it was like even if we were leaving and got eliminated, we just had a good time hanging out together, and I love that. I You don't hear that a lot in these competitions because most of the time they send people right on home, or they don't hang out, they don't stay there, they just go home. So I thought this was great,
See, they
and the
agree.
categories
Absolutely.
great. It was so good.
Yep, that's
But
Lily.
it was so nice for us to be able to see the full group dynamic again in the finale. I love that.
Mhm.
Bringing everyone
Absolutely.
back. We
It
needed. I needed.
it also made me wonder. I know that they each had like their own roommates throughout the
Hmm.
season. So like were they still roommates after they got eliminated?
I mean, it was all
Mm,
filmed so fast, so
Yeah.
um,
maybe.
I think maybe Tuna lives where it was filmed in LA, and I think maybe Tuna lives in LA, and so he was there. I don't know because it was all
Maybe.
filmed really fast, so it was
Yeah.
I don't know.
I Yeah, part of me thinks that they might have just like kept them like even though you're eliminated, you still get to live with this person who's in the competition, which is kind of cool.
Right.
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't really affect them if either way if that person is in the competition and they're not, because it's like,
Well, they
well,
would
you
have
just
to stay there because they had to come back to the finale to film. So yes,
right,
Mhm.
yeah. So
I'm assuming yes, yes.
I'm assuming that's true. But so then after we have uh after we have this portion, we then see our final three come into the man cave, and they're just reminiscing about like, wow, look how far we've come, look at where we are. And after the last elimination, it's just like, ooh, we see mo Molasses is actually feeling a little like, I want to say for the first time that I've seen, or feeling very like unsure of themselves. And I'm like, we've seen Molasses be very confident in themselves this entire time,
Mhm.
very
Quiet
confident.
confidence.
Yeah,
Hmm.
a very quiet confidence about where they are, how they're doing, how well they're performing. This one was shook them a little bit, and they were like, "I was in the bottom. Uh, this was, I don't know. I'm starting to maybe think that maybe I'm not as what I, that shaking confidence is something else." And so seeing that Molasses was having that shaking confidence, it kind of threw me because I was like, "Wait, we've only seen you have that healthy,
Mhm.
silent, confident. That we've only seen that." And so to see that, I was like, oh,
Yep.
oh no. But then I think back to what happened. I was like, okay, but it's fine. Think back to
It
what I
makes
know.
sense
It makes
to feel
sense.
that way too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
two times in a row in the bottom. So
Mm-hmm.
I could see how once you start off with such strong momentum, that
Mm-hmm.
would kind of shake you and be like, wait, am I doing as well? Do I have this locked up? I don't
Did
know.
I peak too soon?
Hmm.
And then
Like
also
now it
thinking
gives
like
you
I'm going
in.
into the finale being two times in the bottom.
Yep.
Yes, I had also like good track record before that, but I'm here with someone that has been safe the whole time and just had a win, came from a
Yeah.
win.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
like I understand starting to like do the math and all of that in
Mm-hmm.
your head, like I get it.
Mm-hmm. I get it too. I think it was just something
And
that
it's by the end of the competition, so like you're tired, everything.
Hmm. I did. Mo gave one of my favorite lines from the episode early on, though, when talking about Dick and how Dick was showing his ass. And he said, white people with fat asses are crazy.
he said, and I was like, I mean, I get it.
Sure.
Get it. Sure. I mean, that's not what white people are known for. But so when they do have it and it's natural, you're like, okay, girl, I see you. Still crazy. Still crazy. But yeah, I laughed too. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's funny. But I don't know. I thought I was seeing how the dynamics were in that room. Like Henlo was very steady. Henlo was like, I'm still very comfortable where I am. I'm going to continue to do what I do, and that be that. Dick is riding high off of their win, so it's like all I got to do is show my ass, and I'm good. Like this is great. Foreshadowing. But I was like, okay, this is everybody just the shift in the dynamics because I'm so used to seeing DVD always questioning themselves. Am I doing enough? Is this never good enough? I'm always safe? Is this not? And now they get a win, and the confidence level has boosted. And then Molasses got in the bottom, and now their confidence level is like, oh, I don't know. So I just enjoyed seeing the dynamic and seeing like this is the finale, and everybody just not sure, but trying to act like we're sure, and then knowing in our heart of hearts that maybe we're not as sure. I don't know. It was just funny to
And
see.
all having very different like track records and journeys on the show. Like they all three of them like had very different journeys here. And I loved when they were kind of talking about how like they represent also like every other king that was in the competition, like everyone, worked so hard. And then Henlo was like, let's kick each other's asses, kind of like to make them proud and like let's everyone do our best and
Absolutely.
let the best king win. And they
And they
foreshadow
did.
they
And
did.
they
They
did.
all they
They
did.
all did. They all did.
Hmm.
But
But I was worried that we wouldn't even see three people in the proper finale. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Hmm.
I
We
mean,
do. Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say things start with Murray coming in and having
Hmm.
the
The Murray
individual
talks.
conversations.
The
Yeah,
Murray
yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Yes.
And the one thing that really stood out to me was that DVD was scrapping his planned finale performance and was
Hmm.
going to go a completely different route. And I'm like, wow, that's bold and
That's
kind of
wild.
scary.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Like in my head of heads and how I go into any type of performance, there is no way I could be practicing for something, working for something, figuring out something, getting it down right, getting it down perfect, and then the day of be like, or the day before, go to bed and be like, you know what? I'm gonna scrap that and sing something else. Something I've never sang before in my life. I'm just gonna go in here and just swing it. For a finale competition? Oh, absolutely not. Why?
But what if it doesn't
No.
feel right? Like, because I
I
understand, but
know.
I'm
I
also like,
get
but if I
it.
feel it in my gut that that's what I should do, then I need to do.
Oh,
Like,
but it's
it is
oh,
crazy, but I also get
I
it.
get it. The way my brain works is like, nah, kids, you better do what you do because if you don't, but then if you do that and then you do what you promise, you practice it, and it just goes over with the judges or over, you're like, I knew it. Then you
I
got
should have
regret.
changed it.
I should have changed it. I should. So I can do nothing but applaud DVD for going into there and be like, you know what, this doesn't feel right to me anymore. This doesn't feel right. It's a lot going on in the way they said it was in the politics of the world that we're living in today. I need to show them how much you need drag right now. And I was like, oh, I absolutely love that because absolutely we do not deserve and we need some kind of happiness in our life. We need some kind of enjoyment, some entertainment with all the foolishness that's going on in the world. We need some way, or we can tune all that out for at least an hour, and say, okay, let me focus on this and laugh at this, and I'll worry about the world later. This is why we need drag. This is why we need entertainment. This is why we need healthy entertainment, I'll say. And I love that. I loved that quote of we just need to, I'm just gonna show them why they need drag right now. And I was like, I love it. I absolutely love it because the world needs it. We need it. I don't care who you are. You if you didn't look at a drag show in your life, you're missing out. I'm sorry. And this is coming from somebody who has not watched drag in a very long time and was in a very closed bubble in my life of knowing this maybe not the right thing to do. Maybe we shouldn't be enjoying this. And then it's like, why not? Why not enjoy this? Because it's enjoyable. And I have a good time watching it. So, baby,
It's
we need drag in this
fun.
world. It's fun. It's
It is
entertaining.
also
It's fun.
political, but it is,
Yes.
but two things can be true at once, and it's both.
Absolutely. It's
So,
fun.
and I respect so much. Yes, like the whole idea behind it, but also going with your gut and making that decision work. That's
For
so
sure.
fierce.
Yeah, well, yeah. I say more power to you if you can do it, because whoo, child, my brain was
And
like,
then we'll talk about it, but then the
oh, we'll talk.
result,
We will
like,
talk about it.
it is a
Oh,
journey to get there, but man.
man, man, man. And so then we go. Is there anything else you want to talk about the Murray talks? Anything else that stood out for you in the Murray talks?
The only other thing for me was Molasses talking about his dad and getting his style from his dad, and basically saying, I don't remember how he framed it, but he's like, the fashions that trend upwards are both masculine and feminine, and you kind of blur that line in between the two. So even though his dad was a very masculine person, it still fits into the frame of femininity too, which I was like, wow, that's actually really smart. Like I never thought of it like that, but it's true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
absolutely.
he was talking about how like in the 70s and like flare bottoms and like bootcut pants were masculine as well.
Very.
Like and in the 80s, like with the short shorts and the cut off like the cut off t-shirts, like all of
Yeah,
that, like the crop top with the shorts, like in the 80s, that was masculine. So like today, the fact that what is masculine and feminine or considered that changes. Like heels originally were made for men.
yep.
So like I love it.
I
It's
mean,
all about like
even
playing with gender and saying how it's all performative.
I'm gonna say, even now, you see a lot of boys wearing skinny jeans. Like you see a lot of young guys wearing skinny pants. Usually that's more feminine if you look at it, but now it's a very masculine style. Like guys are wearing these skinny jeans and they're still very male and masculine presenting. So fashion is very much like you can go either way. And like you said, the upward trajectory is male, feminine, and masculinity, and it's just combined into one because man, I love a good flare pants and a good, boot cut jean and a
Mhm.
bell bottom pants. And but you also can see a man putting on that same bell bottom pants and looking good. You're like, oh, all right, I see you. Like I love it. The I love the way he framed it. I love the way they framed it, and I love the way they showed the pictures of their dad, and in those of those looks, you're like, I see it. It put the visual with the words, and it all made sense. And I was like, I can see where that style that Molasses presents. I'm like, I see that. I see it in your dad. I see where you get it from. You just do it a lot more flashier, but I see it.
It's not about like having the same style, but it's taking inspiration in the fact that your
Absolutely.
one of your parents cared and put effort into how they look and how they dress themselves. And then you kind of learn and you mimic that, right? Because you want to be like your parents a lot of the
And how
times
they
when you're
dress
kids.
you. And how they
Yeah.
dress you. Like
But then when you grow up, you start like you
you
when you're a
start
kid, you want to
developing.
dress like them, but then you start learning your
Yep.
own style after you already caught like you know your parents, so you start branching out and like building your own identity in fashion. I love it because it's the same with me and my parents. They all also dressed really nice, and I don't dress
Mhm.
like them, but that's what happened to
It's
me. I took inspiration from
I'm about to
wanting
say
to
it
look good.
always shows up. It always shows up in little things. Like I don't want to dress like my mom, but it was little things that she did that I find myself doing. It's like my mom would wear that. She would do
Hmm.
that, and that's what I do this because I thought it
Yep.
was cute on her.
Matching
So
the
it's cute on
bag
me.
with the belt
Yes,
and the
with the
shoes.
belt. Like I said, my mom was an
And
accessory
if you're wearing a
queen.
hat, you match with that.
My
Period.
mom loved accessories, so if I
That's
do
why I love
accessories,
shoes, David, because of my mom. Thanks,
but yeah,
mom.
thanks, mom.
Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, yeah. So then after the talks, they go back into the man cave
Hmm.
and they start getting ready. And we see everybody's like just starting picking out what they gonna do. Henlo knows exactly what Henlo is gonna do. Henlo said, I know what I'm doing. I got it down. It's in my brain because that's the kind. Henlo's a planner. Henlo
Hmm.
has planned this out for years. Literally told us she's been coming up with ideas for years because she figured out that the ideas that she had and she was trying to tell other artists, realizing that was they like, ooh, that's too far. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. She's like, those were ideas for me. I was trying to push that onto a client, but that was for me. And so She knows exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They have their plan. They like, I got it. Molasses, on the other hand, is a little like, okay, this is a little stressful. Trying to get ready. It's like I'm trying to prepare, but I'm like, am I doing this too wrong? Am I doing like very stressful on getting their look together? But they go get it together. They're like, I'm gonna get it. I just gotta
But
figure through the. But
no, because I remember also they mentioned being stressed because like they were confident in
mhm,
doing what they were doing, but they were stressed and worried about the judges maybe seeing as too simple
right,
because it's just a lip sync, quote
right,
unquote,
right,
right? So like that like both sides of the coin, like all being confident but also worried because you liking it, what you're doing is a big part of it, but also people watching need to like it. So,
absolutely,
you know.
absolutely. And so we saw that dichotomy and that part. But then we go over to DVD,
Hmm.
and baby, stress is not even a word.
The
I don't.
struggle
The
is
struggle, the stress, the literally getting sick. Literally getting sick over worry and stress about this finale, about what they have. Second guessing if they should have scrapped their original idea and stuck with
lack
what
of
they had.
sleep.
Like lack of sleep, a lot of everything just piled on top of this, which ultimately caused DVD to like literally throw up and have to just leave for a minute. And I'm like, okay, are they coming back? Are we going to have three people in this finale, like David mentioned before? Like, is this going to happen? Because at this point, DVD was offset. Like, they had to leave because they were sick, they were not doing well, they were stressed. It was a struggle for them, and we didn't know if we were going to have a three-person finale.
Hmm.
They decided to, they said
Go
like
to
decided
sleep.
to listen to their body and like take a little sleep and see how they felt after and see if they would be able to continue or not.
Yeah, this was the most relatable DVD has been to me because I'm the kind of
Absolutely.
person that likes to be very prepared for something. I like if I'm going to do something, I want to know what I'm doing ahead of time and not feel like uh, I'm winging it in any way. And then also the lack of sleep thing, because I used to have a roommate who would keep me up a lot, like throughout the night, and I would be like, I cannot function because I'm so tired. I got 4 hours of sleep. And he'd be like, I got 4 hours of sleep and I'm fine. I'm like, that's your body. My body can't do 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like, DVD, I get you. I want a full night's sleep. And I don't get those very often. But I really need to be well rested if I want to function.
I mean,
But they were also putting a lot of pressure on themselves with being like with just making it to the finale and like having to represent for a whole community and like just adding pressure that didn't need to be added with everything else that they already had going on, changing everything, not sleeping well. So I felt for them, but it was very, very real and relatable. I mean, I think
it's
everyone has gone through something similar in a
oh,
way.
absolutely. When you feel like you have to add the stress of everything on your back, and you're representing a whole community, that's pressure, and that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, and you feel like I'm gonna let so many people down, and then you have to realize it's not about that. You're not letting anybody down. You're just speaking, doing what you have to do for you at this point. But yeah, stress was real. So they took a 20-minute nap, as they said, just to rest their body and, see what was happening. But they do come back, thankfully. And they come back because I would have been so disappointed if that's how their journey ends on this show. Like I'd have been like, no,
So sad.
I'm sad for them if that was the end of their journey. But it wasn't. And they come back and they start to get ready and they're ready to go. And I'm like,
I just wanted to
yes.
quickly mention because Henlo, when they were talking about their number, they talked about his relationship with his dad and the fact that his dad wrote the music that was going to be used and all of that. I just wanted to quickly mention because
Hmm.
I have a weird relationship with my father while he was alive, but I could relate to what Henlo was saying about his dad, and like the connection with music and art and all of that,
Hmm.
and like the good parts, the good moments that exist. Um,
Absolutely.
he wasn't my best friend like Henlo was his dad, but I just got really emotional seeing Henlo talk about how special his relationship with his dad is, because I didn't have that to that level, so I always get emotional. I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I have that, thankfully, and I'm so thankful and blessed, and I know that because I had that relationship with my dad. My dad was my best friend. My dad and my mom were like my best friends. Even my mom, we had our moments. She still was my best friend, but we're too much alike. That's all the thing is. That's the only thing.
See, it's just
The-
it's just switched with me. Same thing.
yeah, me and my mom were just too much alike, and so we butt heads from time to time. Wouldn't, but she was always there. So I am very lucky and blessed. You will never hear me complaining about my parents at all. But like my dad, I was a daddy's girl, so it was just like everything I wanted and needed, my daddy gave it to me, and I was like, period. That's just it. So hearing him talk and the love for art and music came from both my mom and my dad, and so hearing that conversation, I was like, I love it. And then
And the
hearing the song and
pictures.
the pictures, the song and the performance, it was just like I love
And
that. I
it made a
love
lot
hearing
of
about it.
sense when we know how Henlo, like how their parents raised Henlo. Is like, okay, it all makes sense. It all checked, like it. Yes.
I'm about to say, if y'all haven't heard, I mean, if you watched the show, you heard Henlo's story, but we also heard Henlo's story here on the podcast. So if you want to go check out that interview of Henlo, you can check it out because they told us everything we wanted to hear about the backstory of Henlo. So go check that
Mhm.
out. But yeah, it was such a great story. It was good to see that and good to hear that. And I can't wait to talk about the actual performance. So
Yes. Having good dads that support their kids being represented in a drag show, important. Love it.
we've seen
Especially fathers.
we've seen that a lot lately with these dads that we saw it on Drag Race in
Mhm.
17 with Anya and with Jules
Mhm.
Sparkles. We
Yes.
saw their dads supporting them and loving them, and I saw that lately. So I'm like, oh, we love seeing
Love
that.
it.
Love
Yes.
seeing that. But should we go to the runway?
Let's do
Oh,
it.
just because we didn't of course people watched the episode, but I love that we had like a double beefy challenge where we
Well, I was
had
good.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was gonna get to that once we
then
got
never mind me.
past that.
Well,
It's okay. Let's get to the runway, and then
let's.
we'll talk about all of that, the beefy challenge and all. Yes. So we do
Hmm.
have
Hmm.
our eliminated kings coming back. Tune them out. See here. What we think about tune them
Yeah.
out real quick. I
David.
think tune them out is great. I think tuna melt looks like tuna melt, and I am here for the sunglasses on this and the crown. I'm here for it, King. Here for it, King. Get your own crown.
Yeah,
I
I
love
think.
the jacket. Oh, sorry.
Not that.
Yeah. See, this is why we should come up with an order. No, it's okay. No, I like how Tuna looks. Definitely keeping the sparkle and the pizzazz with the drag and the whole background. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I like that a lot too.
Word.
Yes. I added mine in because I agree. I love the everything that y'all said, the crown, the glasses, but I really love this jacket. I want it. I want it. It's so cool.
Tuna, she wants the jacket, so give it to them.
Give it to
Thank
me.
you. We have. Yeah, I love Buck Wild. Buck Wild is Buck Wild is so I don't even know what to say. You don't know what's gonna happen. What Buck Wild's gonna come out with? This was not what I was expecting when Buck Wild's. I was like, what's Buck Wild gonna come out in their finale? Look, this was not what I thought, but I like.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to show legs like this. Come on,
Hmm.
Buck, you got some legs on you. But no, I thought this was really cool. Uh, I mean, I don't know the exact reference that he's going for here, but it kind of reminded me of like King Kong a little bit, like
Mm.
the people who live on Skull Island. So I'm like, oh, you could be the leader at Skull Island, Buck.
Yeah. The first thing that I saw was legs. Like Buck looks hot. Respectfully. Respectfully. I love this look. I love it. It's very it's in a similar very similar to the promo look, but like it feels like an elevated version, so I like kind of like the book end of that.
Work, work. Then we have Alexander the Great. Look, Alexander, this is their style. This is what I expected, and I love it every single time. Like I love it every single time. Looks like a circus trapeze artist, and like they're about to go and do some, just have the best time in the circus act, and I am here for it.
Mhm. Yeah, I like this a lot too. It's funny because when I think of drag kings, I think of them like emulating a straight man. I like to think Alexander is like, no, I am the most flaming homosexual man when I'm a drag king, and I love it. I love how gay it is. This looks great.
Absolutely agree. I love that it's kind of giving gay superhero, and I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
yes,
The color combination is also great. This shade of blue with the gold, beautiful.
here for it.
What was that
Absolutely.
ambiguously gay superhero thing they did on SNL? You remember that one?
Ambiguously gay duo. The
Yes,
ambiguously
that's
Oh,
it.
gay duo. Yes, yes. I can definitely see this. That's the colors. They were blue and gold.
They were, weren't they?
They were blue and gold. See, see, uh-huh. Pressure K, looking like Pressure K. Now I'm mad at Logan for this picture. It could be better. Like, give us a full on Pressure K look. But I love it. I'm here for it. Very much like I said, relatable. I know this. I know this guy. I've seen this guy. I probably tried to holler at a guy like that looked like that, or he probably tried to holler at me. I'm just saying. I know that guy. Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, this is keeping into Pressure K style perfectly. I like the green. I don't think we've seen him wear green yet, but this is a really nice color on Pressure. Yeah, look great.
yeah, pressure looks great. I'm obsessed with the chain. I mean, it is his thing, but like, it's so good. And then like the sparkle stripes going down, it's beautiful. It looks so good.
For sure. Have an idea if you're watching. Your merch should be the chain. You should sell Pressure K chains. I would
Or
wear it.
what about a shirt that has like a chain going
The
along?
chain
Like it looks like a chain.
design.
It looks like a chain design.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Or
Mm-hmm.
you could just get the Pressure K chain because I will rock that. I will rock it.
do
I
both.
sure will. Or do both because I will rock
Both.
both. Period. Charles Galen Bean. I was like, is this where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Because that's all I saw. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, this seems like very Carmen San Diego. It probably is not, but I love it anyway. I love this. I was like, zoot suit? Are we wearing a zoot suit? I'm here. I'm here. And then the red and the goat. You can't go wrong with red and gold. Sorry. I know River might be a little, you know,
I
I know.
mean, it
But
here out it's done well. It needs to be
yes.
done well. Here it's done well. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
But I love it.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This was easily one of my favorites. I looks like one of the most rich pimps out there.
Yes.
Also, keeping in mind that Charles told us that his one of his biggest inspirations is Jim Carrey. I could almost see this as like a character from The Mask.
Yes.
Yes.
Um, so now I'm
Yes.
curious if that was somewhat inspiration here, but yeah, I love this.
Go
I
check out our
love
interview
that.
with go check out our interview with Charles too. Bam.
This suit is so good. Like the high pants and then this jacket, it's beautiful. And then the hat, I live.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Mm-hmm.
curls, those curls
And the
coming out.
girl.
You know I
Mm-hmm.
love
Mm-hmm.
Charles. Let's respectfully move on.
Yes.
Please. And
Like
thank
I
you.
can't. I can't. For cassettes. I love this. I'm like, okay, cowboy. I see it. I see it. But a very cute cowboy. I love this. I like that Percocet still did the makeup. like that Percocet does. It was very animated. It was very like just like them. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Mhm. Yeah, even though it's the same style of makeup, it's not that same like colorful graphic. Which I'm like, I like seeing your face too. Like I love both ways. So it's nice to switch it up in the finale. And that jacket was great. I love that jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great look. I think I might be wrong, but I remember Perka saying that they were inspired by Lil Nas X. So I'm like, it's
Yes,
giving you a little of that, like with the country and then but the sparkle, like it's giving that. It's really well done.
very well done indeed. Love it.
Oh,
Big D. Yo, what can you say about Big D? Big D, I love Big D so much. I think Big D is hilarious. I actually am like here for the jumpsuit with the jock strap out on the outside. I'm actually here for it. It looks like an old couch fabric, but I actually like it. So I'm here for it. And then why not add a cape to it? Why not give us a cape? I I'm here for it. I love Big D so much.
Yeah, it was giving me like early 70s Elvis, especially with like the flaring out of the pants. Yeah, I thought this was very good. Like one of my favorite looks from Big D, probably.
yeah, y'all know I'm obsessed with Big D, but I actually like I really love this outfit and I wouldn't wear it without the jockstrap. Me personally, but I love it on Big D, and then just the natural hair with the glasses. I live. It's very 70s fuckboy in the best way. I love
In
it.
the best one. Mhm. But let's get into so all of our eliminated contestants are back. They're sitting off to the sides. They're gonna watch the whole finale. I love that.
Mhm.
So we get to our very first act of the night after we see the judges. Is the judges next? Judges,
The judges,
the
full panel,
judges, full
a
panel
great
of
panel.
judges. Very good panel. We had Tenderoni. We had Got Mick. We had Kylie Sonique Love. The other two, please, I don't know their names.
Yeah, the co-founder of Reverie was back, Damien,
Damien,
and
yes.
and then we had pretty recent Tony winner, Cole
Escola.
Escola. Yes.
Yes. Cole Escola.
Yeah, I think they all were like, I liked this panel. I thought they did a really great job with how they judged and what they said. I thought some of it made sense to me, some of it didn't. We'll talk about that later. But I like this panel.
Oh, they
Mhm.
look great.
They
Kylie,
look,
always beautiful. But Cole's look, so
yeah.
like I love it. I love it.
I said, this is a dress that somebody I know would wear. And I was trying to think who I know would rock this dress. Well, sure, now you, River, if you're saying you would rock it, then I would say
I
you. But
would.
this somebody in my personal life that I know who
Okay, it
would
was
rock this.
me. It was me.
David, I saw you in last time I saw you, but no, 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 for real, y'all, for real. My aunt, my aunt, my aunt Renee, she just passed away this past year. She would so rock this dress. It was a time in her life where she would go and she would have these like very like I would call them elegant moo dresses or
Mhm.
like that was her thing, and she would just rock it. I would thought she was one of the most beautiful people in the world when I was younger. I'm like, she used to always rock those 70s moo and they were just so beautiful to me back in the day. I'm like, ah, see, sometimes I'm like, my auntie, she's so pretty. I love her. But yeah, that when I saw that, I was like, that's what it made me feel like. I was like, oh, so nostalgic. But yeah, I love this. I love
It's a
this.
nice dress. I love it.
My stress. But yeah, they all look great. But so we do get into the performances because I want to get into the performances. And up
Mhm.
first was Hello Bullfrog. David, what did you think about Henlo's performance?
I love this. I thought this was so cute. Like not in a like childlike way, but just especially seeing the homage to his father, and you could hear it sounded like I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was a duet between Henlo and his father,
I
and
think
in the
so
vocals.
too.
But you could just tell there was so much joy radiating from Henlo. It was so well thought out. The look itself was incredible. The smoke coming from the wig reveal. There was nothing I disliked about this, and it felt like the judges were nitpicking the hell out of this when Henlo was gone. I'm like, well, why you didn't say all that when he was there? But no, I thought this was great. Like this is the perfect way for Henlo to end his time on the show.
Yeah, this is so Henlo. Like it was, besides the look and like the special effects were really good and helped tell the story. I actually really appreciated and enjoyed the storytelling of this. I understand that like the judges' critiques, they were like, "Oh, I didn't fully get it." Whatever. Like, it's not. It's not a paint by like it's not an easy like a simple story. It's something that it's art. You have to stop, think about it, reflect. Like it's not. I understand. Maybe they wanted something more direct. Whatever. I didn't mind it. I got it. I liked it. Um, Maybe it's because we had the interview with Henlo and we kind of got the story of Henlo, so I already know. Maybe that's part of it. Yes. But I thought it was very good. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I was just like in it the whole time. It was so good.
I was engrossed by this performance. I was so in it because when she started off and said, I'm trying to open up the gates of hell and open up the gates of heaven." I was like, "Oh, oh, okay. What is this about?" That first line drew me directly in. I was like, "Okay, what do you mean you're opening up the gates of hell and opening up the gates of heaven? Like, what is happening?" And then I was like, "She's in between heaven and hell, so she's on earth because literally we're in between heaven and hell." And I'm like, "Okay, so she's on earth." So I started following and dissecting. Now, yes, I do think maybe us having that conversation with Henlo and hearing the story of the background, I was like, "Okay, I know what she's talking about." But we didn't know how she was going to tell the story, and how he told the story was so interesting. Like Henlo is a great storyteller, and if you can draw me in and make me listen to what you're saying and how you're presenting it, and it's like it draws me into that, and I'm like, "Oh, well, what's happening next?" Okay, what's going? He did that for me. It just made me think. I honestly really, really love this performance and the way he interpreted it and then portrayed it and performed it. I was into it. Yes, the special effects was great. I love the fog and the wig. Yes, I like the wig reveal. Yes, I like the outfit. Yes, I love all, but the way he interpreted this story, listening to the music of his dad and her, and like I think you're right, Dave. I think it was a duet between him and her, him and both of them. I when I tell y'all I was in it, I was like, "Oh, this is so good." I paused it afterwards, like, "This was so good." It was so good. I so love this. So
Mhm.
love this.
I mean,
Yeah.
his parents gave them the right name because Joy is
Oh,
really what I feel when I see Henlo perform and in Henlo out of drag, this Joy talking is just love it.
ugh,
Yep.
this
I
was so
didn't
good.
see any issues with the lip sync part either, so I don't know
Mm-mm.
what they were talking about there.
Me either. I didn't. I didn't either. And I was so
I
engrossed in it.
I was like, okay, you're definitely in the top two after this.
I personally was like, I enjoyed this. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I enjoyed this. And that's it. We'll get to the judges because honestly, I didn't get it. I didn't understand I I didn't understand their critiques, but that's just me. Like I said, because I was so into it and I understood it. Maybe sitting there and just listening on first listen is like they. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what the judges were thinking because I personally loved it. Next, we have Dick Van Dyke doing their stand-up comedy routine in a finale, which we all know is hard to do.
But they
So,
had 3 minutes, so
and
instead
it
of like
had,
1 minute, so 3 minutes is enough time that you can do something.
yes. So, what do we think about DVD's stand-up routine, David?
Yeah, so I was pretty nervous going into this, especially just knowing everything that went on with wanting to pull out of the competition or considering it at least. So I was just waiting for the moment for there to be a slip up, a something that was forgotten, just something awkward.
Mm.
I never got that moment. I'm actually shocked by how well this turned out. I think this is top tier when it comes to stand up that I've seen on any drag show. This is like almost the standard. Um, it was so good. It was consistently funny. There were no lulls. It felt so natural. This feels like what he should be doing. Like if I went to a DVD show, I want to see something like this. This was incredible. I was blown away. I had kind of written, honestly, I had kind of written DVD off. And it was like, well, I think, especially after watching Henlo, I'm like, I see the writing on the wall. Like, we're probably going to lose DVD here. But there was so much fight behind this, and I just respected the hell out of it. I will agree with the judges, like the look. I don't think the look's bad by any means. It just doesn't have that pizzazz that would have been nice in the finale. But I'm wondering if whatever they were going to wear was so specific to the original number, so they just went with another suit that was available. I'm not sure. Um, but I'm not going to hold that against them. After this, I was like, okay, uh, good luck, Molasses. I think we know who the top two are.
Mm.
Me too. I had the same. Like I was like, Henlo did their performance. I'm like, okay, they're going to the finale. Then DVD did it, and I'm like, okay, they're going to the finale. And then we'll talk about the next one. But damn, I will say this: if we didn't see anything that happened before that DVD went through, I would never have guessed that they did this last minute. That whatever, like, I would never tell. I could never know. I would think they brought this prepared from home and took a long time to write it and prepare. I'm so impressed. I think this was the best. Like, okay, I will say for sure, top 5, like stand-up funny performances in a drag competition. Period. Like, it was just not even one of the jokes was bad. They were all good. They all landed. I laughed at every single joke. The one small, I don't mind the look. Maybe like a little bit of something else, sure, but like I don't care because it was so good. But the one thing that I did notice is that I wish that they ended, not that the last joke was bad, but I think the last joke should have been stronger than the one that they closed with. I think that could have been somewhere in the middle and they could have closed with something stronger, but it was still so impressive.
Yeah, I agree. I think this was so good. This was so funny. I laughed the entire time. I thought it was a good set. Steve Harvey once said a comedian's job is to tell a good story and be a good storyteller. And DVD did just that. They told a great story. Each story flowed from one story to the next seamlessly. It wasn't like those moments that you see some people just go, and they have to think about the next joke. Like it just flowed effortlessly. And like you said, River, if we didn't see all the stuff in the beforehand and all that, the getting sick and all, I would have never known that this was something that they just decided to do off the cuff, like very much later on, like the next day, like they scrapped the, like I would have thought this was the original thing that they decided to do and that they've been practicing and they've been working on. It was that good. I don't mind the outfit personally because honestly, I think they look like a stand-up comedian from like the 70s. Like that's what we would see on somebody coming on the Johnny Carson show. Or that's what we would see somebody going on Ed Sullivan. That they would come out and they would be in their suits and then have their collars going and they would be sitting there smoking a cigarette and holding on the mic. Like that's the kind of comedian we would see back in the day. And so I didn't mind it. Now, sure, they could have added a little sparkle to say I'm a king, for the purpose of competition, for a king of drag, but like it wasn't anything wrong with this look at all. It was just a very nicely tailored suit that looked like it was from the time of era of comedians when they was out there doing their thing in suits. And so I didn't mind this. I didn't mind this at all. I thought they looked great. I was here for it. I laughed. I do think the last joke could have been a little bit stronger, but it was still funny. But other than that, I thought it was great.
Also, the Kings just chanting Dick, Dick, Dick
Dick.
when they came in. Like, I don't know if it was to like hype them up because of everything that happened, but for whatever reason that happened, I loved it. Love
Loved
it.
it.
Yeah. I love how supportive everybody is. Such a great
Absolutely.
cast.
Great
Yeah.
cast of people. Great cast. And then last but not least, we had Molasses, who did a lip sync. David, what did you think?
Yeah, so I get nervous when I found out that Molasses was doing a lip sync because we've already seen a lip sync from Molasses, and I wasn't sure if we would get anything that we hadn't seen quite yet. Um, but I don't know. There's just something so hypnotic about the way Molasses performs. It's unlike any other drag artist I've seen. I just like got in a trance watching this. I thought it was beautiful. And I thought it was a really interesting choice to go with a song that had like female vocals. It did not detract one bit. You could just feel all of the heart and passion in this performance. Uh, like it's got to be like one of my favorite lip syncs I've seen this year. So even when I was ready to be like, okay, I think Molasses might have lost momentum at the end, he slapped me in the face and proved me wrong because this was incredible too. And I'm like, how, like literally, how are they going to cut somebody after this? Like three top tier performances. I was mind blown.
Same. Literally, literally, it was so captivating. Every move was so smooth. like, and the stage presence, insane. The use of the prop was perfect. I was worried. I was like, okay, everyone did good, and then Molasses was like, okay, but then they also did amazing, and that's why I'm like, I don't agree necessarily with a lot of the critiques from the judges, but I also get it that they had a really hard job with having to nitpick and think of small things because they all did such an amazing job. I loved that they came out with that pink, beautiful robe. It was so not pink. I think it was like a cream kind of
Hmm.
color. Um, and it was just so beautiful. Everything. I think the best way that I can explain it is that everything just feels very intentional, but also natural at the same time with Molasses, which is very hard to do. Um, so yeah, just incredibly captivating performer. Ugh.
This was so damn hot. Watching this performance was so freaking hot. I was like, oh my, oh,
Respectfully.
like respectfully, respectfully. But I was like, oh my God.
Mhm.
The moment they stepped out on that stage and they just looked, it was, they weren't even doing anything. They just looked up and they tilted their head a little bit and they started singing a song. And then they went for the robe and the way they snapped it, I was like, oh gosh, and then pulled it apart. It's little things like that that it's like, oh, oh, okay. The way they moved was so smooth, so swaggy, so good. It was I would hypnotized was the right word. I was so hypnotized by just the way they moved. And I was with you. I was like, oh, a lip sync, it seems safe. It seems like a safe thing to do. But we have to remember this is what Molasses does the best. And I can imagine going to a Molasses show every day, seeing him perform every single day, and never performance will be the same. No performance is gonna be the same as the one I saw before. And every performance, I would be just as hypnotized as I was from the very first one to the very last one. It's like the people who go to who went to Cowboy Carter 4 or 5 times. Everybody was like, I went to the same performance every single time, and every time it was something different. Every time I found something that I was like, oh, I didn't see before. I feel that that's way with Molasses. I think if you go see a Molasses show, you can go every day that week, and every day you'll see something different. And I love that. The way he moves is so smooth and just, oh, it's just slinky and sensual. It's like he's oozing sensuality throughout his body, and I fall for it every single time. He can lip sync every day, and I would still not care. I'd be like, "It's what you want me to say something bad about a good lip sync? You want me to say something bad about something that we sing that's great every single time? I can't do it, and I won't do it. I'm going to continue to give this person praise and adoration for what they've done. This was beautiful. This song choice, I've never heard that song before in my life, but I zoomed to put it on my playlist after it was over. I was like, I need this somewhere. Where can I find this song? I mean, I will be playing this if I'm looking. I haven't found it, but I will find it. And when I find it, I promise you it will be played over and over on repeat in my room at night. And I don't know what I will be doing when that song is playing, but it will be it's hot. This was hot, y'all. This was hot. Loved it. Loved every second of it.
I don't
But
know. Like, I don't know how the judges. I mean, damn.
I don't know how
It
they
was. It must have been so hard. Like,
the hardest
because
decision
I
ever.
tried to like do a rank, and I'm like, they are all tied at number one. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
period.
I was like, oh, please don't ask me who I would cut because I don't know. I would have said I would cut the rules and have a top three.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Because honestly, look, that one question was never gonna come out because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to
I
answer that. So I
no
wasn't gonna
intention
ask
of
y'all.
asking that.
No,
That is why
but
we let the judges
and
be the judge.
usually I would give rankings as I give my comments, but
Yeah,
notice I
me
did
too.
not do
Nope,
And
nope.
I said,
Uh, We let the judges be the judges on this one, and we just go sit here and be very good viewers. But they did make some decisions. The judges made some decisions, and I was like,
mhm.
I don't know how y'all can. But do we agree with the judge's decision? Before we show the decision, do we agree with the decision?
no
I
and yes and
guess
no
like
and yes.
no, but yes, but
Yes,
like
but no.
no.
Yeah, I feel that. It's like no, but yeah,
Like
but
there was not going to
no.
be a satisfying cut here, honestly.
Yeah, no,
Because honestly,
absolutely not.
if they had cut DVD and you would ask me, did you agree with that decision? I would say yes, but no, but yes, but no.
Yes, but
And
no.
if it was
So
molasses, it would be the same answer.
absolutely, absolutely.
Honestly, the only reason that I even had like a slight like oh is because I was rewatching episode one, and when they first came in the man cave, there's a scene where Molasses and Henlo get together, and they're like, "So we're going to be top two, right?" So I was
Right.
like, "Oh, that's about to happen." So that's the only disappointment is that that didn't come to fruition.
It
No,
was
But
not foreshadowing.
they got rid of Henlo, and I'm sad about it. But my thing is, like Henlo says, everybody's drag isn't for everybody, and if even if one of the judges didn't understand it or didn't get it, then it makes sense for them not to, move on. But just because I got it, and that's what I'm like, oh, but I got it though, so it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, I forgot. I hit that too soon.
But
But
also,
anyway, yeah.
Henlo's speech thanking his dad, and it was just, I
Mm,
love Henlo so much. It was so good.
tears, tears,
Crying
tears.
again.
Cry, cry, cry. I was like, oh, no. I
yeah, I
love that
think
relationship.
that's what kind of makes this harder for me is like not just the fact that you got Henlo, but the
Hmm.
critiques. The critiques. I'm like, couldn't you have just kept it positive and still got Henlo? I don't know.
And
David,
also,
unfortunately,
they all Henlo got critiques, DVD got critiques, and Molasses got a question that praise, and then a question that gave them the opportunity to give more depth to their performance. So like just the editing of that is a little
I mean, but we have to live in the world that we live in. This is the real
right.
world,
No, that's fine.
not in the world of everybody's gonna be positive.
Yeah.
Everybody, they're judges. Their job is to be critical. Their job is not to give positive critiques to everybody and then just give.
I know. I just wish the editing had been a little different.
Oh, I want to talk about I was talking about David's comment. Like, could they be positive and then send her home? Like, send them home. Like, yeah, but this isn't the world we live in, and this isn't the show we signed up for. Because if that was the case, then we'd be bored. Everybody just got positive critiques, and then
but they all deserve positive critiques.
This is not All Stars 9.
It's not.
Okay.
This is
not for charity.
This isn't a best friends drag race. No, it's just like no. It's but no, I get it though, because they did. I do think they all could have and should have got positive critiques, but they had to nitpick at something, and they nitpicked it not understanding. So I guess, but they did send Henlo home, and then our guest judge, our Tony-winning actor, had to leave.
Scola, yep,
had to go, and
had
so
an
we had an engagement, a grinder meeting.
Yep.
That's what Murray says. I love that. But they had to go, and so of course we needed a replacement, and they gave us Lisa Rinna in her best drag king look, and I appreciate
that. They praised, and it's the same look that DVD had that they just said was bad. So like, okay,
I was just to say that. I was
got it.
I loved them. They came in their drag king look, but it you stole DVD.
Make it make sense.
For best, I would say DVD, but Lisa looked great. But y'all can praise Lisa and not praise DVD for the same suit.
See, and the thing is, I knew Lisa was going to be a guest judge at one point. So when they revealed the final panel, I was like, "Where's Lisa Rinna? Did they lie to us? Like, where is she?" So then when she came in and replaced Cole, I was like, "Okay, that makes sense." And she didn't have to give a single bit of feedback either. So
I think that was why she was like, "I'll do a second. I'll be second. I don't want to have to say anything about anybody," because
she's like one of those seat fillers at award shows when the celebrities walk away and they have somebody come sit down. It's like Cole has left to go to the bathroom for a grinder hookup. So Lisa, will you be the feet filler?
That's big, but true. Sick, but true. But I don't know.
Did I say feet filler?
I don't know what you said.
The seat filler.
The seat filler.
First of all,
you gotta know what
you gotta remember what you said.
But yes, that is Lisa comes out, and here's our final two, and they're going to do a lip sync, and this is where I was like, "Wait, what? Wait, when?" We just
to the song, to the theme song, because budget.
Yes. Speaking of,
but
I wanted to bring up something because I mean we've talked about the theme song a little bit in previous episodes, but we haven't talked about the animation style that goes along with it, which I've always enjoyed the animation thing going on in the intro. But we just found out that I don't know if you all know this, but it is animated by a drag king.
Yes.
His name is Sweaty Eddie, and they just had an award show called Collision Awards, and it's for all things animation and motion design. But the intro sequence where they show all the animation with this song, Sweaty Eddie just won the gold award for Best in Style Collage. So this is an award-winning intro now. So good for Sweaty Eddie.
Yes, it should, because it's so good.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, we
the
talked
song
about it
and the animation are very good.
Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning when it first started. We were like, "Oh, I love how this intro is. I love how the beginning starts. It's very fun. It's very 80s. It's giving us very like throwback, and we love that." So now that we know Sweaty Eddie is the one involved and won an award for it, it just validates how good of a taste we have as the panelists. Thank you.
And go follow him on Instagram. He's been on like a bunch of other shows. Like I think he was on America's Got Talent. I saw a video clip of him being like, "I'm Sweaty Eddie," and Simon Cowell's like, Simon Cowell. But
Ugh,
Mm.
boo.
right,
But
Anyway,
also go stream Frankie Simone's song King on Spotify and all where you get your music from because it's a really great song. It's a really great song.
mhm.
And watching this lip sync just made me feel like, yeah, this is a really, really good song. I'll rock it. I wouldn't turn it off on the radio if it came on while I was listening. I wouldn't turn it off. So it's a really good song. And this was a really good lip sync. I was nervous. I was scared because I was like, we just saw Molasses do a lip sync. And I don't know. We just saw. I don't know if I've seen DVD do. I mean, we saw DVD do a lip sync before, but I'm like,
Last
okay.
episode.
That last episode, and then when they did the whole boy band challenge and all that, we've seen the different things. And so I'm like, okay, I'm interested to see. Now, for me, as a fan of a lot of things that I am, when Molasses walked out there with that heavyweight championship belt, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, give me my sports fantasies that I want to talk about. We don't do sports in this world. We do sports and wrestling and belts. I'm a fan of wrestling belts, so there we go. I love that belt. These looks from both of them, I was here for both of them. I was like, y'all look
This
good.
pink robe
This
with
pink,
the sparkle and then the everything
look.
about this pink robe, I am obsessed.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with
Mm,
everything. I'm obsessed with everything. So let me start with molasses. Like you said, the pink robe, sparkles,
mm,
everything,
perfect.
everything. Then they took off the robe. And they had the sparkly, the pink suit underneath it, and I was like, yes, yes, okay. Robe reveals to the suit, love it. I'm like, yes, okay, give it to me. And I'm thinking that's gonna be it. But no, 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 that's not it. Because then we start taking off the suit jacket. I'm like, okay, all right, get comfortable, get grimy, get sweaty with it, get sexy with it. Then the shirt comes off. And underneath it, we have the sparkly bodysuit underneath it with the muscles and the abs all in it. I was like, work. Then I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we got. But no, no, we're still not done because the belt comes off, and I'm like, are we gonna lose the pants? We lose the pants, and then we got sparkling pink shorts underneath it with the knee pads because then we know we're about to get on the floor and they need the knee pads. So instead of busting up their kneecaps, they give us some sparkling knee pads with the sparkling pink shorts. I lived for all of the reveals that we got from Molasses. Eight, because I was like I said, I was nervous because I'm like, we just saw lip sync. Is it going to be anything different, anything new? Is it going to be the same thing? And like I said before, every time you see Molasses do a lip sync, it's going to be different. They gave us something different. Then I move over to DVD over here. Now we done already saw the booty out last week, and everybody liked the booty and the cheeks, so they were like, "Hey, if you like it, I'm gonna
Hey, I'm
show it
not
again."
mad. I am not mad seeing it again. Yeah,
Never mad to show,
respectfully.
respectfully, never mad to see the cheeks out. And so DVD comes out, the chaps and then the jacket coming off, and we see more booty shaking and jiggling happen. When I tell you, I was looking at them both. Certain parts of the lipstick, I was just like, "Ooh, molasses! Oh, dick! Ooh, molasses!" It was so good. It was at one point in the middle of that performance. I was like, "Ooh, let's see who's gonna take this." They taking it, and they taking it because I fear DVD got starstruck in the middle of that performance. I think they got awe-struck in the middle of that performance because at one point they just were looking and just was looking at molasses, looking at what they were doing, and was trying to react off of it, but it felt like they were stuck. And then it's like, oh, and then snapped back into it because they ended it off really good. It was just that moment in the middle that I was like, Not back into it, then you looking too much and you not doing nothing. You just staring. And Molasses is eating you up right now. They eating you up. But then he stepped back into it and they ended it on such a high note. I thought this was, I'm just gonna say this. This probably will be in my top lip syncs of the year because this was, I was clapping, bouncing up on my bed the entire time watching this. I was like, yes! And then when that breakdown happened, it was like, I'm like, oh, this song is great. And they both eating it up. I love this lip sync. That's all I was. I'm gonna stop talking. I loved it.
Yeah, I agree. I thought this was really strong, and they kind of ate up a lot of the lip sync tournaments, lip syncs that we saw on All Stars 10. So, yeah, they both brought such distinct styles to this. First of all, I do find it interesting because I remember back to week one when they were in the same boy band together, and there was that tension, there was that friction about who is going to be the top dog between the two of them. And there's it's still who's the top dog, who's the top dog. So we did get to see that storyline all the way through. But I thought with Dick, I kind of wonder if this is what they were going to wear for their initial performance, like if they were going to do something with their musical instruments, because they can play, I don't know, at least 3 different things we know that they can play. They can play, what is it, tuba? Something like that. And then sax, no. What was it? Which one did they do when they were
What?
no, what instrument did they play for the Dong show? I
I
can't
think it was a
remember.
trumpet.
Was it a trumpet? Okay. But they
Wasn't
also
that a
can
trumpet with the
play
one that
cello.
they use now? This one, like the one with, isn't
Hmm.
that?
It's a trumpet.
No.
What he used to
It's
this
a
one.
trumpet.
Yeah,
The
this was a
one they use
trumpet.
in lip sync. Yes, I don't remember the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember Dong show, but I know they also said he plays cello. But yeah, I thought it was so smart to actually incorporate the
Yes.
trumpet into this performance because we haven't seen anything like that. We've seen lots of air instruments, so many air instruments, but to actually play the trumpet, that was a great
Mm-hmm.
idea. But yeah, Molasses with all of the reveals, and they all just looked so good. Like I'm used to seeing reveals where it's like, oh, okay, you should have kept that on because now you're in something that looks worse. But I never felt that way with Molasses, and just everything that he was displaying with the performance was top tier. So this was actually really close for me, for the most part, I would say. But yeah, I eventually did settle on Molasses. Molasses is probably taking this.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page. For me, they both killed it, period. But they both each had strong moments at different times throughout the performance. Like I thought Molasses was doing well in a moment where DVD was not, and then they switched, and it was very much like that throughout the entire performance. But that part that you said, Lana, like in towards the middle, where DVD kind of seemed a little lost, or I don't know if it was the edit or whatever was happening. But the only reason why, like, that's my tiebreaker for this, because I think it was very close for me too. But because Molasses didn't have a moment where they like lacked in a way. Maybe like DVD was doing a little better in a moment, but doesn't mean Molasses was lacking, right? But DVD had that one kind of fallback, and so that would be a tiebreaker. But it was so good for both of them.
It was. I could not even tell you how much I enjoyed this. So I think I just told y'all I enjoyed this so much. It was so good.
So
But
good.
French
so
horn. It was French
French
horn.
horn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
was trying to think
Yes.
of the brass instruments because I kind of like, I don't know why the Dong show is recessing out of my brain, but like I couldn't remember. But I'm like brass instruments.
Yes.
If it's not the
I just
trombone, it's the trumpet.
skimmed the episode until I found it. I'm like, okay, there we go. Knew I wasn't crazy.
You're not crazy, David. Good. Look, it's good to know that you're not. It's good to know that you're not. But
Because I don't have a fat ass. That's why. White people with a fat ass are crazy.
they're crazy. That's crazy. But no, but the judges really didn't have they didn't give us a lot in between. It was just like they made their decisions quietly, and then they were just going to announce it. They gave us a little feedback. Really, just like they both did great. They both were amazing. It was fun to watch. It was a really good lip sync. Just everything we just said, the judges said, because they didn't really want to give us
Because
anything.
we all watched the same great performance.
Right. There was nothing else to say besides giving both of them their flowers for giving an amazing performance. Um, but uh it was so good. It was so good. Um, but in the end, we did
Someone.
somebody had to win. And to no one's surprise. Well, I won't say that because it was so close and it was so good, such good performance. But for me, it was what it was. King Molasses is our winner
Woo,
of,
woo, woo.
and I have to say, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled, over the moon. I'm excited. I always root for everybody black, so yes, yes, and yes, and well deserved. To be honest, if we think about the whole competition as a whole, King Molasses was showing up and showing out every single week. Even when he was in the bottom, you were like, should they have been in the bottom? It was always a question for me. I was like, I mean, I get it, but should they have been? Because it's still King Molasses, and King Molasses is always great, right? But King Molasses to me overall just did this competition the right way every single week. And I enjoyed every single time he was on my screen. And so I'm happy, very, very happy, truly excited that King Molasses won the season. The first king to be crowned king of drag. I love it.
Mhm.
Yes. Love it.
Yeah, I do too. I think there's something to be said about the reputation that King Molasses had going into this competition. Was definitely the most well-known name out of everybody. Had the most followers on Instagram by quite a bit, but there was just this humility that he had the
Yes.
entire time. He never felt like he was above it. He always treated people like equals. Um, sure, I bet a lot of them were like, okay, yeah, this is a foregone conclusion, but he never acted that way. Also, I found it to be really interesting because King Molasses is a Nigerian American, as the first winner of King of Drag. And for RuPaul's Drag Race, the very first winner was from Cameroon. So it's just really cool that the first winners of both franchise have these African ties. So I'm like, that's actually a killer way to start off the very first winner of this show. So big props to him. He very much deserved it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, they did come in with that reputation, but also they could have come in with that reputation and flopped, right?
Yes.
And they didn't. They killed.
Seen that before.
So right. I mean, we, we have seen it enough times. But this, I think, honestly, this was such a strong finale that I think I could see each of the finalists being crowned and it be deserved.
Hmm.
But it does feel very deserved and correct to see Molasses with the crown. Absolutely.
And he looks good with it.
And
Looks
it
good with
matches the
it.
look. It all looks like it's
Uh,
so good. It's
this
so
was
good.
like, this was so good. This was so good, like so well deserved. And like I said,
And
everything just looked like it just was written in the stars for this to happen
yeah.
for him.
And it
But
was like what a great finale. Just like I loved how everything went. The way that it, like the pace of the whole episode, everything. Because finales are usually my least favorite episodes of when I watch Drag Race. I'm like, ugh, I don't care about, like, it's so boring to me at this point. And I just loved being excited and like enjoying watching a finale episode. So thank you, King of Drag. Great job.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, for the last time, let's do our draft update.
Yep. So things actually stayed pretty tight throughout this draft. Between first and fourth place, there's only 6 points
Mm,
difference. So almost anybody could have won going into this finale. Unfortunately, since River lost both of their people, it would not be possible for River to win. But the person who ended up in fourth place was Lana with 22 points.
That's crazy. When I had Henlo.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if Henlo won, you would have won this draft.
Oh wow, crazy.
You would have. And then in second place is a tie between River and Logan with 24.5 points.
Okay.
And then first place, since Molasses did end up winning, that pushed me over the edge, and I did come in first place with 28 points.
Woo! Congratulations,
Congratulations.
David.
Thank you.
Our winner.
Oh,
You know,
winner.
I have to thank Lana for picking Henlo
Yes,
because I was
yes.
gonna pick Henlo, so I had to go with my second option. But
Which
my
was the
win is
right.
your win, Lana.
Absolutely, because honestly, I was like, if I didn't pick Henlo, I would have picked Molasses. So it either way, it was like I just went with what I thought. But and I was trying to be unpredictable because Logan always says, "I know what you're gonna pick, Lana. I knew you were gonna pick them." And I'm only messing with it. I'm only saying that because Logan's right backstage and can hear everything I'm saying. So, but
Wow.
wow, Lana, I
Wow,
know.
Lana. How
I
very
know.
dare you?
How very rude of you. But yes, I know. Wow. But yes. But yeah, I wanted to be unpredictable. But yeah, I love that. I was still rooting for King Molasses, and so I'm very happy. And I've never been happier to lose a draft than I am right now to see King Molasses on top. So I'm happy. But that is, y'all, we did it. We talked about all seasons of King of Dragons.
It's over.
It's over. I'm so sad. Next season, we need longer seasons. I need more episodes, not six. We need like 10. We need
10
like
at
10.
least,
At
minimum.
least we need 10. So Reverie, 10 episodes. Thank you. To all the kings, I just want to say thank you all so much. You all have been so kind to us on this podcast. You have been so enjoyable to watch on the show. Your support for each other just makes me smile. Does my heart so good to see the support that you all give to one another throughout this entire process. It really makes me check myself like you could be more supportive, girl. Like get your life together, be more supportive of the people you love and the people you care about. So thank you for checking me and so I can get myself together. And I just love you all so much. Like truly, truly, y'all have been amazing, amazing. I'm sending all my hearts out to you. You are amazing people, amazing group of people. I love to watch this show. Reverie, give us a season two, like soon. Like I'm not gonna rush out because I want it to be right, but I need it to be soon now. We need it soon.
As soon as you
And
can. And I second everything that you say. Period.
go and if you have not watched this season, go back and watch it. It's on Reverie. Get the app, go download it, go watch it, check it out. These are amazing kings. Go check out all of them. If they're in your city or if they're coming to a town near you, go check them out, support them, tip them, do all the things because these kings deserve to be have the same platform as a lot of these queens do. So let's support our kings just as much as we support our queens. Let's give them more platforms. Let's give them more chances to be out there. And thank you, referee. We thank you for being so kind to us as well, for allowing the kings to come here and talk to us and just being open with us. We appreciate you. This has been a fun ride. This has been a fun season. We can't wait to do it again. I know I can speak for David and River when I say we cannot wait to do this again with you all. So season two, hurry up and get here. We're excited.
I know. I
But
also want to specifically shout out
oh yes, Julie.
Julie Farron, who has
Well,
been our
Julie.
press contact that we've been working with to schedule all these interviews with the Kings. Also helped us get interviews with Laomi, with Lady Camden. Julie has been an angel and so great to work with. I absolutely adore her. I hope we keep working with her for a long time because she's great.
Yeah. Julie, you're amazing. We love you here too. And so for everybody here at the Cup, we say, Reverie, Julie, Kings, we adore you. We love you. You all are family to us, so we hope we're family to y'all. And we'll keep in touch. But that's gonna
And we
do it
thank
for
One
us.
you.
another.
Oh, love one another or only yourselves. It doesn't matter whichever way you put it. But no, no. In this case, love one another because these kings support one another. So love one another. And that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna get out of here because I'll keep talking and rambling, and we'll be here for another 30 minutes. So we're gonna get out of here. We thank you, appreciate you. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you listen to all of us go through all of this, what is going on with you? Hit that button. Hit the button right now. Subscribe to this channel. Help us reach our mission of getting 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We're almost there on this channel, and we're working our way through on the other channel. So go subscribe to all of our other channels as well. All those links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and where you can get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreations at Etsy.com. That link is also in the description below. And we're gonna go because we're gonna get out of here because we got more things to do. But what we need you to do is just click that next video and watch some more of us. And we appreciate you so. See y'all next time. Cheers.
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 Bye.